Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in the world of Shadowrun, and this should be our last look at it because, from what I could gather from the last email I got from Gus, he should have his new laptop by now and be working on setting it up to his desired specifications. But we're going to look at this again because this has been a pretty interesting game. Now, we are in the Seamstresses Union. We guess we need to talk to some people in here. Let's start with this person here. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measures, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tip. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? I found a bar tablet with Coyote's name on it. Here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman? With a name like Coyote? She laughs. No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was the shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with a face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics studying under Ojamons. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tip. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue type who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donation. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Tailstrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about whose conversations you listen in on. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. Mm-hmm, I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? Maybe. I'm gonna look around. Alright. So let's look around. Eric Mersman. Hey, lady. I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Oh, so. Much gold. I don't have that much. Alley punk. Armor 4. Dress one step above a street ganger. Grant 3 HP. God, that's tempting. Secure ninja clothes. Adept ninja outfit that grants the wearer dodge +1. The tourist look. Just toss it on and head out. Perfect for working in the shop. Grants intelligence +1. Stylish runner. Clothes directly imported from the Stylish Shide Council. Grants charisma +1. Thaumaturgic armor. clothing for the traditional mage looks grants willpower +1. Okay, so let's see, what is she wearing for clothes? Let me look. Alright, exit. I forgot. Okay. Armor 1. Outfit. Secure mage clothing. Basic clothing for the Shadowrunning mage. Alright, let me talk to you again. Oh, let's see. Intelligence, dodge, HP, charisma, mean. She's wearing this. Secure clothing. Basic clothing for the Shadowrunner. So, oh no, secure mage clothing, that's what she's wearing. And it doesn't provide her anything but armor 1. This provides armor 2 plus willpower 1. I think how do I get it? It's not letting me. Oh, wait, right here? Nope, wrong one. That's the one. Alright. I will do business with you, sir. Alright, thank you. Thank you, appreciate the business. I'll be on my way now. Yeah, I just spent way too much money on that, but who are you? Who are you? The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, real thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean, you new? Yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Noog. Do we go talk to Noog? He sounds like trouble, though. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you, it's not like that at all. Mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. Mutter, I am honored, your majesty. Mutter, that was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Mutter, forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. Mutter, he looked you in the eye his other conversations don't hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Sure, I'd like to view your wares. So we have Power Bolt. Mana Ball, a magical explosion that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. Heal Wound. Heal all the damage from the most recent attack. Distraction. Decreases the target to hit chance by 12%. Lasts for 1 round. Interesting. We have Mana Bolt, and we have Armor, and we have Power Bolt. There's Haste. Oh, we need Conjuring for Haste. We need Chi for these. And we need Spirit Summoning for these. line of fire controlled by the caster and directed at one target. I really want that heal wound, but we don't have that much. We don't have that much coin left. Increases the target armor by 1 last 2 rounds. I really feel like I should get this weaken armor. But I also really want that flamethrower. Alright, well, we're gonna go with the weaken armor. Alright, so our spells on us are... Well, I have to look at it, I think, after... Okay, weapons. Our power bolt and our gun that the guy gave us. Spells, armor 1, mana bolt, weaken armor. Any cyberware? No. Oh, wait a second, but we can have cyberware for our arms, legs, our body, our eyes, and a data jack. Interesting. Alright, Mrs. Kubota. Who are you? Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. I suspected as much when you walked in, Ome. What business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, nay? I've been told. Soka, and why should I help you? Sam Watt, I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough Nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working far that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman, quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, well, I fear for her. Because she's in a dangerous line of work, and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Okay, so I guess we got enough friendliness with her to at least find out information. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require password for entry. Leave the panel alone. Alright, so which door is it? Hopefully this one? Maybe not. Nothing to interact with in here. Ah, this is the one. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Coyote's bed is a diary with several pages sticking out. Open to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I wanted to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter drat keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it always have to be one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled direct like that again, he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year, got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs, with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, flip to a different page. Let's read the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key to the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious, for when I get the door open, he seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Flip to a different page. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium located near Pike Place Market. Okay. Flip to a different page. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom, set to a combination of 342 436. 342 436, huh? 342 436. Alright. And of course I can't find my pen write that down. There it is. 342436. This is definitely kind of a detective novel. Put the diary down. What's over here? Coyote's computer's ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up, only to display on screen password. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is password recovery. And we don't have jacking. Password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions. Okay, so we need to find out. Okay, there's got to be clues in that diary. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Input the code you found. Of course, we'll just leave it alone for the moment. Frame painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the diary again. Nothing there. Nothing there. So Paco is the boyfriend. Shadow. Alright, I bet you the pet's name is Shadow. Shadow. Your favorite musical act. Alright. Okay, not there. Nope, nothing there. Nope. Alright, so we have to figure out what her favorite music is. Looks like Callie keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. No clue what her favorite music is. Okay, Shadow. Favorite musical act. We have to figure out a clue for this. I didn't see anything in the diary. Nothing there. Alright, let's see what's in the safe. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. A Fischetti frag grenade. That's it? Shadow. Chicago? Did I get it right? Your security answers were incorrect. Alright, so we need to figure out... We need to figure out the security answers. I'm pretty sure I got 1 and 3 right, but 2 I am not certain about. There's nothing in there. And that password, that security lock. Huh, interesting. It's much more of a noir detective novel in a cyberpunk setting than I expected. Kind of liking this. I mean, it's old. It's definitely an older game, but it's kind of interesting. You know, I'm sitting there thinking about this. This Shadowrun world was a TTRPG, and that got turned into some games. And I honestly wouldn't mind seeing this revive as a new RPG, or more modern RPG, with the, you know, graphics and the gameplay and all that stuff. Although I seriously doubt that would happen, because there's certainly a lot of themes in this game that some people might find distasteful now. You know, like the whole Seamstresses Union. Still, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it's a whole different world. It should have a different feel to it. Does that make sense? However, I think we're done. I am going to continue this off screen and see where I can get with it. But, yeah. For a game that's this old, it's pretty interesting. Let me know, what do you think about it? And what do you think about Shadowrun in general? And next week, well, hopefully next week, Gus will be up and running, and we'll see what we're doing then. But until then, bye for now.